beautiful people, to my channel. It's a girl, Positive Vibes Des, better known as Des Bless or just Destiny. And I want to welcome you guys back to another Wellness Wednesdays. And in today's video, as I promised in my What is Wellness video that you can find right up here, I would come back to you guys and break down each dimension individually and give you some practical tips in which you can use to try and implement them. So today, I wanted to break down the dimension of financial wellness first, simply because right now, finances is a really hot topic, right? Because we are kind of on the tail of this pandemic. For the past 2 years, it has been really hard for people managing, and it may not have been hard for everyone, but for the majority of people, it has been. And it's like, okay, my finances took kind of a hit, or things weren't flowing how they normally was. So how do I then recoup, and get back to where I was? Also, finances is booming in thinking about investing, the stock market, real estate. All these areas are in this realm of finances, and thinking about how you can maximize, plan for, and budget out your finances so that you are feeling well and balanced in that area. In the video, you saw that I explained it as the dimension of finances really just focuses on how and what you're doing with your money. And to break that down even further, the dimension of financial wellness overarching theme is your satisfaction and security of your finances currently and in the future. So basically thinking about, are you meeting your financial goals? Is your finances where you want and need it to be to meet, your needs, your bills, all these other things? And also, do you have a plan in place to save towards your future or whatever your future goals are? So I wanted to give you some practical tips that I've either used or I've known people who have used these tips for thinking about savings and budgeting. I know a lot of times it is hard when you're a whole adult and you have so many bills and all these things to take care of. It's really hard sometimes, depending on your income, to save. But I wanted to give you 2 saving charts, I guess you can call them, that help you to at least save something by the end of the year. And these charts are for a whole year worth of savings. So by the end, you can save a lump sum of money, and that can then go towards whatever your future goals are, whether you're saving for a trip, or you're saving towards a down payment on a car, or saving towards your home. So in the first chart that you'll see here, this chart breaks it down, of course, of 52 weeks, which is a year, and it breaks it down if you're getting paid either bi-weekly or weekly. So in the first column, you'll see how much you would take out from each check if you were getting paid every week. And then in the second column right next to it, you'll see how much you would take out each check if you were getting paid bi-weekly. There's no particular, I think, mathematical rhyme or reason where these numbers come from. They just seem pretty random to me. And at the end of this savings hack, you will save about $5,000. Which I think is pretty good. And if you are intentional about it, you can even put it in your calendar. If you get paid bi-weekly, each Friday or whenever you get paid, you put in the amount that you need to take out to put towards saving. Some of these numbers are high, I do get it, but again, these tips and tricks are not the end all be all. You can take it, tweak it so that it fits your needs. So I want to move on to the next chart, in which you'll see here that this one is also 52-week breakdown, which is a whole year. And this one is in increments of 1. So the first week you save $1, next week you save $2, and so on as you go on to 52 weeks, but it'll keep going up by $1. And again, you can break this down. If you get paid every 2 weeks, just double it up, or if you get paid weekly, follow the chart as it is listed there. And by the end of this savings hack, you'll save a little bit over $1,000, I believe. You'll save a little bit less, but it's something that can help you try to stick to a regimen in which you are saving something. I do believe that something is better than nothing. Now, as far as investments, that is something that you will have to, of course, research, do your due diligence, gain the knowledge about where and what you can invest in. But there are so many things out there, so many different ways to invest. We're all consumers in one way or another, right? And thinking about, oh, well, I spend so much money with this company. Let's use Amazon, for example. We all shop on Amazon. I'm pretty sure one way or another. Even if we don't do it directly, we'll send what we want to somebody else so they can order it for us. So we all purchase from Amazon, thinking about how can I invest in this company because they're getting my money anyway, but how can I then now profit off of them, right? And I know stocks and all those things are very tricky, and it's a lot of knowledge that you will have to obtain, but it's not impossible, right? If each day or each week you just spend some time learning a little bit about stocks and bonds and all these technical terms, you will gain the knowledge that you need to be well informed to make investments that will benefit you in the long run. You can also invest in real estate and other companies, or in a product or a thing that's going to benefit someone somewhere, somehow. And it's making your money grow, right? And it may not be money that you can access right now, but over a span of, let's say, a year, your money will have grown double, triple, depending on what you're investing in. That's so important, especially nowadays where just one income is not enough to meet the needs and demands of how our economy is running now. The other tip that I wanted to share is using an Excel sheet to break down all your bills. Just trying to come up with a visual breakdown of all your bills, where your money is going, so okay, I know I have this to spend on my rent or mortgage, I have this to spend on my car payment, I have this to spend on any subscriptions in which you have. I know this is going towards gas. I know this is going towards my utility. I also wanted to mention this financial journal that I also use to help manage my finances. And if you don't have Excel or any of those things, you can use this financial book, and it helps you jot things down, put things into perspective, and it's on paper so you can see it. The link for the book will be down in my description box below. I want you guys to go over there and check it out and use that to help you gauge, manage what you have, and then you're also making room to save. And again, saving is super important, but I think investing is a little bit more important. And I think that the conversation needs to start changing around financing and really promote a financial literacy out there, so that we know that we have options. We have options even further than, being in that box. And everybody's situation is not the same. I am well aware of that, but expanding on and focusing on and building up that financial wellness and being satisfied all around, knowing that this is where I am currently, I'm okay with it, I'm managing it, this is where I plan to be or hope to be in the next year, 2 years, or whatever, and I'm taking steps to get there. I want to disclose that by no means am I a financial expert, but I just want to share with you some of the things that I've learned, or some of the tips that I've came across that really do help in managing and setting up your finances for what you want it to look like. So that concludes my little breakdown of financial wellness. And I'm curious to know, what do you do to manage and maintain your financial wellness? Let's get a conversation started in the comment section down below, as I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback on the topic. I thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope that you learned, can apply, and share the knowledge. And be sure to check out my video on wellness, breaking down what it is, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to turn on your post notifications so you are aware of every time that I post. And do know that I am always wishing you peace, love, and light.